So now when the data moves in data stream of data is divided into different packets. As you can see here, stream of data is divided into different packet. So now what is exactly packet, what it contains? The components of the packet is, one is data, this is data, then header, and this is trailer. So packet contains data, header, and a trailer. So now when the packet moves from one machine to the other machine, which follow certain standard or certain standard or rules, that is called as OSI model. So OSI model is nothing but a type of standard used for the network design. Other than that, we have TCP or DoD model. TCP means TCP model is TCP model or DoD model is designed by Department of Defense US. This OSI model contains different layers. Each layer contains the functionality. So here you can see different this one layers, starting from application layer, presentation layer, session layer, transport layer, network layer, data link layer. When the data moves from the upper layer to the lower layer, each layer will add its own header. So that you can see. On the other end, when the data moves from the lower layer to the upper layer, each layer will remove the header put by the other layer. For example, the header put by physical layer is removed by the physical layer on the other side. The header put by the data link layer is removed by the data link layer on the other side. The header put by the network layer is removed by the network layer on the other side. The header put by the transport layer is removed by the transport layer on the other side. That's why we can say peer-to-peer communication. So my dear students, the physical communication is actually like this. This is physical communication. This is physical communication. But peer-to-peer communication means this one. So if I show this communication by dotted line, this is called as peer-to-peer. Means whatever header put by the transport layer, whatever changes done by the transport layer will be removed by the transport layer only. That means the transport layer of the two machines will communicate virtually. That communication is called as peer-to-peer communication. So here you can see the 7 layers of the OSI model: application layer, presentation layer, session layer, transport layer, network layer, data link layer, physical layer. So as I said, suppose if you take this is the computer A and this is the computer B, and if you take this is the computer A and this is the computer B, now this one peer-to-peer communication is like this, but physical communication is somewhat like this, and from this side on the other end like this. This is the physical communication. So each layer has got its own job. In between, before explaining the function of each layer, so data link layer is further divided into logical link control and media access control, that you will come to know later. So now what is the job of each layer? What is the function of each layer? In the 7 layers, these layers are called as 3 layers are called as upper layer, and the last 4 layers are called as lower layers. The upper layer is called as the responsibility of the upper layer is data presentation. This is the responsibility of the upper layer. Data presentation. This is called as data presentation. And the responsibility of the lower layer is data transmission. The responsibility of the lower layer is data transmission. This is data presentation, and responsibility of the lower layer, that is transport, network, data link, and physical layer, is data transmission. So we will see one by one now. So application layer. See, normally applications are classified into computer application, network application, and internet application. With respect to network context, I am not talking with respect to computer application. Here you can see computer application. What are the different types of computer application? I talk with respect to network application or internet application. That means I want to access a web page. How you are going to access a web page? Which protocol will help you to access a web page? So that is, which protocol will help you to access a web page? That is nothing but HTTP. So that is the networking service on the application layer. I want to download certain message from particular website, which protocol is used there, FTP. I want to send mail from one mail account to the other mail account. Which protocol I am using here? Which type of service I am using here? SMTP, Simple Mail Transfer Protocol. All these are different types of services, like services used for electronic mail, file transfer, client server process, then video conference, World Wide Web. All these are called as networking application services, or job of the function of the application layers. I can say application layer provide different types of networking services, and these services are classified into protocol. So example of this one are HTTP, FTP, SMTP, SNMP, TFTP, Telnet, DNS, DSCP. All these are different types of application service provided by the network application layer. So now next, so presentation layer job is nothing but data encryption, security, and data compression. Data encryption, it will encrypt and it will provide security, and it will data compress. It will translate the data from one format to other format. For example, you type username Jen and password tree. So that will be encrypted and translated to some other format before sending. This is the job of the presentation layer. Session layer will establish session. So you can see here, application layer provides file service, print service, file service through file service, print service, message, database, and other type of applications. Then presentation layer provides data encryption, compression. Session layer provides dialog control. Transport layer provides end-to-end connection. Network layer provides routing. Data link layer provides framing, and physical layer provides physical topology. These are the sum of functionality of various application layer, various layers in OSI model. So friends, last class we saw what are the different types of layers in OSI model. So this class once again will continue, and I said in the last class I told you application layer job, which provides various type of networking services, application services. So and presentation, which acts like a data translator. Session, which provides dialog control, like it will establish end-to-end session, and it will negotiate certain parameter for data transfer, such as half duplex, full duplex, etc. Now transport layer, which provides end-to-end, or I can say process to process. Transport layer deals with process to process communication. So it provides reliability, error correction, error detection, and error correction. That is the job of the transport layer. So transport layer provides reliability. Reliability means no data loss. For that, it will adopt different types of mechanism. Network layer provides routing and logical addressing. Network layer provides routing and logical addressing. So this is routing. Network layer deals with routing. So, and logical addressing. What do you mean routing? Routing is nothing but sending packet from one network to the other network. So what is this? That is routing. Now logical addressing means each machine on the internet is identified by unique unique address, that is called as internet protocol address or logical address. Now why it is called a logical? Because the structure of the address is like that. You can change the address at any time. So it is called as a logical address. It is also structured address. So now, so what is the job of the data link layer? Data link layer, the job of the data link layer is framing. It divides, it provides framing for the stream of bits. So it provides framing for the stream of bits. It will identify which is the starting and which is the ending of the particular frame. So data link, there are two things, two sublayers. One is called as LLC, other one is MAC. MAC will decide how to access the media. For that, it makes use of something called as MAC address or a physical address. So LLC will establish logical link control. So now, what is the difference between physical address and what is the difference between logical address? Physical address is 6 byte or 48 bits address, it is called as MAC address or physical address. It is a permanent address buried in EPROM of the network card, but this is the logical address given by the administrator. Administrator can change it at any time. So this is the 32-bit address, this is the 48-bit address, this is 4-byte address, otherwise this is a 6-byte address. Then physical layer deals with the electromechanical specifications, how the data can be converted into particular format, like what do you mean by 0, what do you mean by 1. We says like data is transmitted in the form of 0 and 1. What is 0? 0 means either it is a 5 volt or 0 volt. 1 means it's 0 volt or 5 volt. Or what are the different transmission type of this one, different type of transmission of data. All these are dealt by physical layer. So now friends, our class is concerned about networking layer. So networking layer, the important concept is nothing but IP address. What do you mean by the IP address? What are the different class of IP address, and what do you mean by subnetting? So these things I will cover in detail in the succeeding class.